So this guy, I really like it. It's obviously a really cool looking knife. It's really overbuilt. It's huge. Any hand size could fit on this thing. In fact, it almost looks silly in a smaller hand. This thing is just, this is what I expected actually. My thing with it is this is like a $300 knife, and the action is kind of gritty, which probably just means it needs cleaned out. I would love to see what this is running on, but this spring system is so different. Oops, yeah, it doesn't have the greatest, but this spring system back here is, I've just never dealt with anything like that. So I'm not going to take somebody else's knife apart, but it is a really neat looking system for an Axis style lock. They call it the, what do they call this? The, oh crap, I forgot. The Ram lock. Apocalyptic Standard. You know, all that. Stitch, Ramlock, SE, fluted, G10, black. Yeah, this is a really, really cool knife. I do like it a lot. The looks are where it's at on this one. It's like, it's just fascinating to look at. I mean, that blade is something crazy fierce. And then you have, I think these are titanium. This is a titanium backspacer. And then the pivot, look at that. That thing's huge. I don't even know what that is. Is that a T30 or 25 or something? What is that? That's crazy. I'll find out though. I'll put it on the screen when I find out. Just a cool, and I love the way they do these buttons, the lever on there. This is the Ram lock. Very cool knife. Very, very cool. Bag knife, or oh gosh, I can't remember their name. It's Borka blades. I'm thinking of bag knives because I always see their I think I've seen them work with Borka blades so many times, it's unreal. And then you have Microtech, who was the parents of this knife. So it's Borka blades in unison with Microtech. Yeah, so the awesome ass Stitch, really cool. A couple of things about it that really surprised me, but I think that it could be just because this one was originally an auto, and it was deployed with a freaking button, you know, and so they created their own little Axis style lock by, you know, the Ram lock. And I like their Axis style lock better because it's like a spring, just it's basically a rod wrapped in a spring, and it seems like it would be actually a lot easier than trying to mess with an Omega spring that you have to fit into a spot and make sure it stays in properly while you reassemble the knife. But I'm still very impressed with this knife. It's really, really cool. I just think that they have a couple of bugs to work out. Just with the action, really. The pull is really light too, so I think they need to kind of maybe work on creating a little bit more detent when it comes to their axis style lock. But that would be the biggest critique I have. I know it may sound negative, but that's just my honest feeling, and I still love this knife a whole hell of a lot, and I would still love to have one in my collection, no doubt whatsoever. The only reason I'm kind of being a little hard on it is simply because it's a $300 knife, and I just wanted to point out anything negative with it for people to keep in mind. That's all. That would be my personal opinion, though. Some people don't really care about things that I care about, or you know, whatever the case is. Like I'll buy a knife strictly because of the looks, and it'll function like a piece of junk, but I love it because it looks good. So the same principle applies to this one too. I really love this knife a lot, and the blade, I mean, oh, it's so good. It's just sick. This thing is amazing. I love it, and I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. But I'll see you soon.